And the one thing that I was screaming on the inside as I watched this scene was, talk to your son, please. Don't just let this moment pass. What's up, everybody? This is gonna be my Lovecraft Season 1 Episode 7 spoiler chat about this very strange episode. So listen, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Some of these videos get a lot of views. I would like a lot of subscriptions. If you're watching on Facebook, please hit that follow button that's like right over the top. Every now and then, if you see that I'm talking about something you like while you're scrolling, take a pause, take a watch. If not, keep scrolling. I won't take it personal. So there are two things that I want to really discuss as far as the episode is concerned, because honestly, I'm not very high on this one. Mainly because I consider myself to be a pretty slow processor. So when I watch this episode, I can tell that there's tons of symbolism. There's so much meaning behind every single thing that occurred, and I don't have the time to stop, research, and look all this stuff up. So as I watch the episode, I know that every scene means something. Every different place that Hippolyta went to, there was so much stuff going on. But that wasn't the biggest, most impactful thing that happened in the episode. Again, I consistently find myself being drawn to the relationship between Tick and Michael K. Williams, the father-son situation that occurs with those two. And I just have to say, Michael K. Williams doing a great job. Atticus, the actor who plays Atticus, I'm continuously forgetting his name, Jonathan something. I apologize, I'll look it up, I'll annotate, I'll post his name. But this guy is doing such a great job when it comes to conveying the emotion, showing how impactful certain things are, just like being boiling angry. He does that very well. Like, he's getting different calls to do different things, and I tell you what, he deserves all the praise and all the applause and all the opportunity that he's getting. He's doing great. But Michael K. Williams' character, he kind of reverts back, like after having some time together with somebody he really cares about. Like, oh, he kind of goes into a shell and he clenches up, like realizing, oh, people could find out and I'm worried now, so let me revert back to that anger that I use for everything. And you could see it soon as like his face just conveyed, like, oh wait, I'm getting too comfortable. And then the crazy started to come out. And I must say, and I'm being so genuine when I say this, this is probably the most genuine reaction that I've ever had on film. Like the hallway scene with Tick and his dad, when he found out about his dad's in the gay relationship, it broke my heart. It just hurt, man, because I know in so many situations that there are people who choose to live a certain way and they hide things, they suppress things, and it shows that that person is in pain because they can't truly fully be who they want to be. You see Tick dealing with a father who treated him a certain way his entire life, now realizing this is the reason why I was treated this way. Not because the things you said, but because the way you secretly lived your life. And the one thing that I was screaming on the inside as I watched this scene was, talk to your son, please. Don't just let this moment pass and y'all just separate and y'all never speak about this and y'all never have these moments to hash this stuff out again. I know I might be taking things slightly serious, but when I look at things through this lens, like I think about what God would say in this situation. And the one thing that came to me, and this is truly a God thought that came into my head, was that there can be no reconciliation without communication. There can never be people who can live together in one accord if y'all not talking about the things that cause conflict between y'all. Again, if we taking this scene serious, I believe Tick had every right to be angry. At the same accord, the father had every right to be angry as well. But we know that his anger is really truly misplaced because he's been taking out his rage and his anger on everyone, when in fact you're just mad at yourself because of you're not embracing who you are and you're not living the life that you truly want to lead. You're hiding. You've been hiding your whole life. Man, that scene meant so much to me. Like as I watched it, I was like, ah man, I just hope they talk it out. I hope that these two characters can move past this one moment in time. I don't know if they'll ever do it, but I really do hope that those two characters can reconcile before this show goes off the air. I know they got 3 more episodes, And I don't know, but I really hope that those two can reconcile themselves around this relationship. Like Atticus, learn to accept who your father is and why he's lived the way he's lived. Michael K. Williams' character, learn to live with who you are, accept who you are, embrace who you are, be who you want to be, and live out in the open. Because all that repressed stuff is going to have him end up continuously living in a rage, continuously lashing out at the people he loves because he's not happy with him. Just another hurt person that's hurting all the people around him. Now, when we talk about Hippolyta, yes, she went on a journey of self-discovery, but to me, it just wasn't as interesting. And I'm feeling the show, I'm feeling the things I'm seeing, but at the same time, the resolution of Hippolyta's storyline to me just wasn't clear because Atticus went in with her. He came out, she did not. What happened to her? What are we gonna do about her? She asked a bunch of questions before deciding on whether she was coming back or not. Like, if she does come back, will her changes affect all the things that go on in the show? Like, will she be extra special? I will reflect on myself and kind of gloat right now and say, yes, self, you were right. Early in the season, I called it and said, yo, some of these people look like they could be aliens. Now, while the people we cannot confirm are aliens, we can say aliens are on the show. Is a thing. Will those aliens have any bearing on the things that go on in the show? I did watch the sneak peek for episode 8, and it looks like we're back to reality and we're dealing with the repercussions of shooting a cop, leaving evidence at the scene, Letitia being possibly pregnant. All those things are coming up, and the idea for me is the Asian girl that centered around episode 6. When is she, with the foxtails, when is she gonna come back around? Hippolyta being in space or being in the multiverse and like tapping into everything. When is that gonna come around and come full circle? We got 3 episodes left of this very, very good show, and all I can think is, how we gonna wrap up all this? How we gonna like put a bow on this thing and leave it to where people are itching to get a little bit more? Because I must say, this is a show that I do want to see a bit more of, even though it took a little while for me to get 100% on board with all the nudity and the sex and the violence and the magic and but I feel like I'm getting there. Let me know in the comments, are you there as far as like 100% locked in? Do you still have trepidations about the show? Do you know when the Asian girl is coming back around? Do you have any theories on what happened to Hippolyta, and is she coming back? Do they need the machine to get her back? What you think is up with her? Anyway, there's no movies in my area still, so I'm still gonna be doing trailer reactions. I'm still gonna be doing TV show episode reviews until we get some movies in my area. If not, I might actually have to pay money to watch a movie from home. It's not really what I want to do. I miss the theater experience and I'm itching to get that back. Regardless, there's going to be new stuff on the channel multiple times in a week. Stick around, enjoy yourself, guard your heart, come back and see me on another video.